U.S. strikes on pro-Iran militias reveal Iran's arms trafficking hub. U.S. airstrikes on al-Bakamel over the weekend were ordered against facilities used by Iran-backed militias. In a statement from Pentagon Press Secretary John Kirby, the Pentagon said that the targets were selected because these facilities are utilized by Iran-backed militias that are engaged in unmanned aerial vehicle attacks against U.S. personnel and facilities in Iraq. Iran has increasingly turned the Iraq-Syria border region into a hub of influence that includes missile and drone bases and trafficking of weapons that threaten the entire region and key U.S. allies such as Israel. Al-Bakamel is a border town in Syria situated on the Iraqi border. It has become a key transit point for pro-Iranian militias in the last several years after ISIS fighters were defeated in the area in 2017. By the summer of 2018, there was so much activity by Iranian militias in the area that they had built a headquarters in a large villa. In June 2018, an airstrike hit the headquarters, and the pro-Iranian groups said 22 of their members were dead. Iranian-backed militias blamed the US and Israel for the strike, although it still remains unclear who bombed them. The 2018 airstrike targeted a similar area as the ones over the weekend. This reveals the extent to which Iran has come to influence control over this key border area. Al-Bakamel is strategic because it sits on the Euphrates River and it has long functioned as a hub for terrorist groups moving back and forth between Iraq and Syria. Support for Saddam Hussein's regime was strong in this area on both sides of the border. After the U.S. invasion of Iraq in 2003, the Assad regime in Syria enabled fighters to travel to Iraq through the area. And after ISIS was defeated, Iran began to view this as part of its desire for a road to the sea that stretches from Tehran through Baghdad to Damascus and Beirut. To secure al-Bakamel and the border area, Iran turned to pro-Iranian militias in Iraq.